So my daughter she just turned 17, and she's got her group of friends, and I'm always up for boating, but that age group, for some reason, everybody's got to have the right agenda at the right time. Otherwise, we're not going. And so she'll say, hey, I want to go boating. Great. I'll get the boat all ready, get it hooked up. Oh, so-and-so can't go. Can't go. I'm like, so what? So let's go boating. We got 2 or 3. Let's go. No, so-and-so can't go. Can't do it. 2 or 3 times after that, I'm like, hooking up the boat and unhooking it's the worst part of the whole trip. Yeah. So I said, okay, we've got this kid. He grew up boating. I know he knows how to back up a trailer. I know he knows how to handle a boat. I'm going to take him out next time when we go as a group. He's going to do everything. He's going to hook up the boat. He's going to drive it out there. He's going to launch it. He's going to trailer it. And then I'm going to just make sure he knows what he's doing with my boat. And he's going to be your designated boater guy that you take out. And so we did that, and it did great. Now, here's the thing that we got major credit, major props for, and the things that I hate the most. The boat came back, and the tubing rope got sucked into the impeller, which happens, right? You always got to have somebody watching the rope on rope patrol. And the impeller, it's not that forgiving. You get that rope sucked up in there, and it's tough to get out. So they got the rope sucked up in the impeller, and they came back, and I was like, no big deal. I can yank an impeller in like 10, 15 minutes if I need to. Normally, I can get up in there and just get it out myself. So I got up underneath the boat, and they're still, sitting there in their swimsuits and towels, and I pull out the rope. I got it out in 5-10 minutes, and like, oh wait, we were working on that for an hour and a half. So that's Dad's strength. That's a testimony to Dad's strength there. And I got the rope out, and I noticed there was a gouge in the bottom of the boat, the lowest part right near, right in between the jets. And I said, hey, there's a gouge right here. And the guy that I lent it to, he immediately goes, oh, we must have hit something. I'm sorry. And he jumps down on his back, crawls under the boat to take a look at it. And another person in the group, whom I'm related to, I won't name, but that has just recently turned 17 years old, said, we didn't hit anything. There's no way that was us. And I'm like, I'm the one underneath the boat. I know this boat. I know when there's a gouge in it and when, something's happened. And props to the kid that jumped down on his back, and I was like, oh, really, what happened? And jumped down and got to look at it before the automatic denial, that knee-jerk reaction of it wasn't me type thing. And he's like, oh, shoot, well, how can we fix it? When do you want to fix it? And that right there was like, I chose the right guy. I will lend you my boat anytime.
Okay.
It's going to happen. Things are going to happen with that. And if you're willing to fix it and take responsibility for it, that just boosted him in my esteem or whatever.
But this guy's not related to you.
He is not yet.
Okay. So you had nothing to do with his
upbringing?
Yeah.
No.
No, that's a good story.
No.
Good story.
And yeah, this just happened a couple weeks ago. And for days, I tried to bring it back to bring the moral of the story back. And I was talking to my family member, and I said, listen, what super impressed me was about how this kid took responsibility. And again, we didn't do it. I'm like, listen, I know my boat. There wasn't a gouge when you took it out. There's a gouge now.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody did it in between.
Yeah.
And we call that in the law, res ipsa loquitur. The thing speaks for itself.
Okay.
And so there you go, for having a dad or an attorney for a dad. and I go, all I want you to say is that you did it. That's all I want. She's like, I'm like, listen, this kid, gold star. You're in the black right now. All I want to hear is that you did it. That's all I want to hear.
Yeah.
It took her like 3 or 4 days, and her mom saying, your dad's not going to let this go.
Right.
And then finally she's like, sorry, Dad, we probably did it. I'm like, no, you did do it. No.
Oh yeah. It never works.
Take the probably out of there
Yeah.
and just let the rest of it ride. So
Yeah. Better to be upfront.